Alright, we are live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with Perfect Timing, and I am here to do readings with Perfect Timing. And the game is that I have 13 decks here, and they all have a lot to say. And tonight is going to be a little change. We're going to try some dice to choose the cards and see how good that goes. And I see Helen Hummingbird is here. Hello, Helen. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. And Marie, Mariam is here too. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. And Mariam says, "How are you doing today?" I am hydrated. I have a big jug of liquid water, flavored water, and I'm gonna keep hydrated tonight. Water good. And Helen says, "Hi, Viola. How was your day?" Well, I did lots. And then I became dehydrated, so I decided to rehydrate again, which is great. Phenomenal. It's been a long day. I am here to read some cards. And I can always fill time with some Oracle cards. Just let me put my thing in the chat. So. Hey, White Kejo. I hope you're doing well. Alright, and we have Helen on the board. And we have Mariam on the board. Okay, let's start with that. And yes, I have put away the playing cards. I'm gonna try some dice tonight, because why not? So we have, how are things gonna go with me in the next 3 months? And what that sounds like all of the decks. Okay, we're gonna go with a 12. And that is 2. So, number 2. And the question is, how things gonna go with Helen in the next 3 months? 3 months. How are things looking? Alright, it looks like you're going to be doing a lot of work. Because this is the 8 of coins. And it's going to be work that you're really good at. It's going to be something you've mastered. And that's what you're going to be working on for the next 3 months. Okay, and then Miriam says, what plot twist is coming that I would never expect? So, put this back here. Go on. There we go. That's also number 12. For all the cards. 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Getting into the vortex. We don't read the information card. It's shy. It stays in the box. There we go. On that question. So what plot twist is coming that Miriam would never expect? Okay. I intend to see the best in everyone. You can never consistently motivate anyone to anything, but when you see the best of them and you go over to where your version of the best of them is, and you align with that and offer one signal, now you are part of the inspiration you see. Have you ever had the experience yourself when someone sees you and loves you and expects the best of you? Do you not shine in ways you never shined before? And do you not find it really hard to shine when another does not look for the best in you? So the unexpected plot twist is looking at everyone and seeing the best is really going to surprise everyone. You and them. So that is your plot twist for the day. Okay, so I finished the list. I'm going to have some water and then catch up on chat. Ah. And YK Joe says, why did R do what he did to me yesterday? Let's see, YK Joe. And Feria says, hello, hello, Feria. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. And Helen, back on the board. And Feria says, floating hearts, sparkle, sparkle. And Freya says, what's hidden from me? So Freya is on the board. Then Miriam. Miriam says, what my spirit guides want me to know. And Freya. Will news of my humiliation yesterday spread outside of P's place? Okay, and Helen says, and will I be successful if I start reading tarot for people in a private channel? And Helen. And Francis says, hi, Violet. And I say, hi, Francis. Francis says, question energy between Kelly and Francis, please. And Francis twice. And Freya, what do my spirit guides want me to know? Freya? Again. Cool. Is W somehow working at P now? Okay. 2 for Freya. Alright, so I have reached the bottom of chat. I'm going to work on this list right now. There we go. Wait, I need a pen. I need a pen. Pen, where art thou? Pencil will do too. Sometimes I have to write down ideas. Okay. So, YK Joe. Why did R do what he did to me yesterday? We're gonna go with the 8s. We're doing dice today, guys. I'm trying out dice. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why did R do what he did to YK Joe yesterday? Why? Why did he do it? Let's see. He did it because... He's a steady king in chalices. But why? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, he was bored. That is the base answer. Trying to figure out what these are attached to it for. But he might have been nice and calm, so he was calm when he did it. There was nothing disturbed about him. He saw an opportunity, and he was bored. Okay, that's where it all comes together. Yeah, he was bored, and you were just the opportunity to spring it on. I'm sorry to be the messenger of bad news. Okay, Black Joe. Helen. Helen's. Will the business of gemstone jewelry be successful? It's gonna be. No, it's gonna be another 8. 7. Tarot. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. La 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 is magic, you know. So, will business of gemstone jewelry be successful with Helen? Will the business of gemstone jewelry be successful with Helen? It did not flip. Okay, the answer is yes. The Champion of Pentacles, even. So, this is really amazing. So, you're going to be very successfully monetarily with gemstone jewelry. Go for it. The gods say do it. Do it now. Okay, and then we got Feria. What is hidden from me? Ooh, I like that one. It's very mysterious. Let's go with number 12. Ooh, slippery. You have a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Robinwood Terrace. To place the pin. There we go. What is hidden from Feria? It's alright, just gotta take notes sometimes when the ideas are rolling. Thank you for your patience. Okay, what is hidden from Feria? What is hidden? Let's see. The Page of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting a feeling that this is going to be to become a Queen of Pentacles. You have to to go from a Page of Pentacles to a Queen of Pentacles, you're gonna find victory will be in skill and action. So build up your skills and you're going to become a Queen of Pentacles. You're gonna make lots of resources and wealth that way. That is what the universe is telling you right now. The cards are saying that if you get a lot of skills, you're going to be Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have lots of money, be very wealthy. And comfortable, they say. Okay, Feria. What does Miriam's spirit guides want her to know? That's being number 12. Number 1. So, cat turns. What does Miriam's spirit guides want them to know? does Miriam's spirit guides want them to know? Ooh, the tower. Ooh, let's soften the blow, please. Okay, with treat, which is 7 of treats, and King of Swords. Well, the King of Swords is a very logical male figure. 7 of Pentacles. Something is going to be very destructive. Now, is this treats or is this a toy? I have to make sure in the book. Hold on. Because it depends on which of those will make it the right suit. Seven of... Thank you for your patience. 7 of Swords. Pentacles. Yeah, it's 7 of Pentacles. And 7 of Pentacles is... Okay. There's the tower. And there's a King of Swords involved. And then the 7 of Pentacles. Alright. Tie this together for me. 7 of Wands. So a lot of introspection. There's a lot, okay, so there's a lot of thought about action and money. Introspection. It seems like there's a lot of thought going on. But this is the kind of thoughts where this is choosing the right skill. This is... Okay. So I think that this is... You are too caught up in your thoughts, and that is leading to a lot of mayhem in your life because you're not making decisions. There's no action here. There's all thoughts, because even though these are 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands, there seems to be a bit of indecision by the King of Swords, which is usually the King of Swords is really level-headed, but this one with these two just seems like there's just too much thought going on, and all of that thought is just making some things worse in the home, in the tiff, and the Tower is just a very destructive card. So there's Tower, there's the King of Swords. is just... yeah, he is just... he's paralyzed by something. He is paralyzed by decisions. Is there any cure for this? Okay, you're going to need to do some action. You're going to need to find out how to do instead of just think about stuff. So you're going to have to make a decision and do it. And that's going to help out with this tower here. Alright, and that is what your guys want you to know. Okay, I hope that helps you out, Miriam. There's a lot of steps in that one, but we got it. Okay. Miriam's the route to Feria. So will news of Feria's humiliation spread out outside of Peas? Number 7 again. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. It's magic, you know. Okay. Will news of Feria's humiliation yesterday spread outside of Peace Place? No, it will not. So 9 of Wands. Ooh, that was nice. There's a working versus... Sorry. There are a lot of skills here. This is what they're gathering the skills. Okay, this one's giving me vibe of this is not... your humiliation is not what others see. They are focused on their own actions rather than how embarrassed you are, which is a plus for you. So it's really not going to spread outside of Peace Place. I hope that helps you out. Go. Helen. And will I be successful if I start a tarot card? Reading tarot card for people in a private channel. Nice. And that would be 12. Right? No, that's 8. Eight. So I'll give you an extra card because it's an 8, but then we actually have to pick a deck. 7. So I'll give you an extra card. For everything, a little thing you do is magic. Hi ho, hi ho. Well, you'd be successful if you started reading tarot cards for people in a private channel. Okay, the answer is no. And the 2 of Pentacles. So no in the 2 of Pentacles, but what came up was the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is, besides the pun of the Hierophant being an elephant, the Hierophant is a teacher and guru of tradition. So there's something in the tradition that you're following or the teacher that you're following that is going to conflict with that tarot card path. And then the 2 of Pentacles is a decision has to be made regarding money, health, or earth or resources. I'm going to say it's like resources. You have to make a decision in resources, and I think that resource here is time. Something about time and some teacher is going to make that a very difficult path for you. And that is what the cards are telling me. I hope that helps you out. Okay, Hellion. There we go. Energy between Kelly and Francis. Yes. You. Come on out nicely. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna need a deck. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the Prisma Visions deck. So we have the deck, we have the questions. Come back here. There we go. Kelly, the energy between Kelly and Francis. That's good. So Francis energy, and Kelly. So we have Francis being a little mysterious between the wild and the tame. We have Kelly being 5 of Pentacles, the one who is focused on lack of money. And the 4 of Swords, which is stability of the mind. So there is, between you two, there's something stable. Francis is the mysterious element and the major arcana. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles with Kelly. So Kelly is feeling very poor right now. Maybe down on themselves or something. And Francis is this mysterious person that she met recently. But between you both, there's something stable mentally. Maybe very large, maybe something very logical. Maybe you had a really good conversation and you're feeling very peaceful with it. And that is what the cards are telling me. And then Francis has 2. What Francis needs to know today? What does Francis need to know today? I'm gonna check and see if it's not an oracle deck. It's 5. We'll switch decks then. So 1, 2. No, still same deck. What does Francis need to know today? What does Francis need to know today? Please tell us, cards. What does he need to know? Oh, the 8 of Swords. So a lot of deep thinking going on, leaving you bound and blinded. 2 of Pentacles. You're making a lot of monetary decisions. And then what? And then the 2 of Swords. You're making a lot of decisions, logically and with pentagrams. And Temperance. You're just gonna need some patience, man. You're dealing with a lot of decisions. You're gonna have to make them, and you're gonna have to have patience with yourself to do that. Alright? Hope that helps you out. And then for Feria, what do Feria's spirit guides want Feria to know today? There you go. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. Actually, that could have been. Let me see. Hold on. Make sure that's not going to be an oracle deck. It's a 4. Yeah, so close enough. Not an oracle deck. What do the spirit guides want Feria to know? What do the spirit guides want Feria to know? Green Bones, King of Blades, and Knight of Bones. Wow. Lots of people. You're dealing with a lot of people. That's the first thing. We got the King of Blades, who's usually pretty aggressive. And the Queen of Bones, who knows when to use her actions accordingly. And then the Knight of Bones, which is action and action. And the Hanged Man. So your guides want you to see something from a different perspective. You're going to have to look at the people you're around and get a different perspective. That is definitely what they're doubling down on. You have to look at the people you're surrounded by and just a different perspective is definitely needed. What kind of perspective? A Queen of Goblets, an emotional one. So you're going to have to become the Queen of Goblets. You're going to have to become the Queen of Chalices and Cups and emotion and water and relationships. You're going to have to look at them with an emotional touch and be, I guess, give a little sympathy to the devils. They need it. Alright, and that is what the guides are telling you through the cards. And is W somehow working at P right now? Is W somehow working at P right now? Is W working at P somehow? No. And it's the Hierophant. Again, a teacher and traditional teacher. So no. And usually the Hierophant could also be a religious leader, like a priest. No. Then there's something with the rules. Something with the rules and the tradition of whatever P is. Yeah, that's what the cards are saying. I don't know. I think you might be able to use that information more than I can give out. And that's okay. Okay, and then I've caught up. And then I'm going to hydrate and then make another list. And catch up on chat. Very good. Okay. And Francis John says, "Oh my god, I love the dice. Such fresh energy." Yeah, I like my metal dice. They're really good. And they have little octopus in them. I don't know if you can see. Now I'll have to get closer. Which one's a really good example? Yeah, this one. No, it's gonna be the 6-sided. Yeah, I like them a lot. Up. In frame, please. In frame. In frame. There we go. Little octopus. See? Goes with my octopus deck. And SP Medium says, "They met me and my 2 spiritual sisters. How will it develop for us going forward?" From Jeanette. They met me and my 2 spiritual sisters. How will it develop for us going forward? Well, SP Medium, you are now on the list. Once I catch up on chat, I will return and do your question. Okay, and Sathan, and San Gapilia. So I'm going to call you Sathan. Hello, Sathan. Yes, you are new. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I would like to know if I'll get 3A in my exam next month if I try a bit harder. I was working recently. My grandma passed away. I feel no motivation. Please help me. Alright, so I have put your name on the board. I have to catch up on chat and then I will do the entire list. So I will get back to you. So thank you for your patience. I will get to you. Okay, and then Francis. There we go. And Miriam says, "Thanks. You're very welcome." Miriam says, "What career path has the highest potential for me?" Miriam. Back on the board. What am I overlooking that will become very important? 2. There we go. Manifest 2223. What message does God want to give me today? Manifest, you are not very familiar. You must also be new. Thank you for subscribing. Hello and welcome. Manifest. And Fairgas says, "Should I take the R course I was considering, or is it gonna be outdated soon?" Fairga. And Francis says, "Thanks so much for the very insightful readings." You're very welcome. And Fairga says, "Your readings rise my spirits so much. Thanks. Floating hearts, flower, flower." You're very welcome. And Samthan says, "Oh, sorry." And thank you. You're very welcome. You're doing great. You're fine. Welcome. Uplifter Angela. Good evening. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday and welcome. You must be new. I'm not familiar with your username. And Miriam says, "What are my spirit guides secretly praying me for that I haven't even considered yet?" So Miriam, back on the board, and Uplifter Angela says, "Welcome." Thank you. And Miriam says, "Thanks very much, dear Sparkle Heart." Okay. And Miriam has a follow-up of "For your guidance." You're very welcome. I hope everything works out. Alright, so I have caught up on chat. Uplifter Angel, you are free to leave as many questions as you want and I will get to them. But right now, since I have caught up on chat, I'm going to go back and do this list and then I will get back to chat. So feel free to leave any questions or greet anyone or any of that. So great to have you here. Alright, so we're going to go back to SP Medium. Okay, they met me and my two spiritual sisters. How will it develop for us going forward? From Jeanette. Okay, so I don't know what category this is, so we're just gonna ask all of the cards with the 12 die. Boop. 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Getting into the vortex. There we go. This is the information card. We don't read that. It's shy. It stays inside the box. So how will it develop for us going forward? Every relationship I establish is eternal. It is our desire that you come to remember that every relationship is eternal, and that once it has been established, it is a part of your vibrational makeup forevermore, and that in your powerful now, where all that you have become converges with all that you know, with all that you are now becoming, you hold the power to create. And so, your observation of a situation, wanted or unwanted, no matter how remote you believe yourself to be, makes you a co-creative partner of the experience. Well, whatever relationship that you've developed, you now have it. Congratulations. And you're going to do the best with it, with what you got. And that is what the cards are saying. I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then we're going to go to Safan. Now let's see what I can do for you. Hi, I am new here. Would like to know if I'll get an A3 on the exam next month if I try a bit harder. Okay. So I think there's like 2 questions in here. If Safan works harder, will they get a 3? 3A? Maybe 3A. Sorry. And I was working recently with my grandma. My grandma passed away. I feel no motivation. Please help. And then we'll ask the universe for guidance. Alright, so that we have the questions. We're gonna have to pick some decks, so. Okay, so we're gonna do a 12, which is a 3, which is a supernatural deck. For this one, and I actually want to give you an oracle deck for the guidance. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Trust your vibes. So if Sathan works a bit harder, will they get a 3A on their next exam? If they work a bit harder, will they get a 3A on their exam? Okay, that's going to be a yes. And this is a fulfillment of Pentacles. So completion, which is a really happy card. So you're going to get out of this, you're going to get a lot. If you just work a bit harder, study a bit harder, really get to know what all that is, it's really going to help you in the long run. Make all those lovely dreams come true. And then I'm going to do your guidance for all the stuff you're going through. It sucks to have a relative pass away, so my sympathies for you. I'm gonna need that. Okay, so a little bit of guidance for Safan. Bit of guidance for Safan. And the guidance is be grateful. 52. Make a list of all that you've been given. so much that you can fully absorb how much abundance you truly enjoy in your life. Think of this as a gratitude list. Add to it daily as you notice little things in your life that you truly appreciate. Rather than worrying about what you don't have, look at all the things you do have. As you understand how thankful you should be, send a signal to the universe to give you more, and it will. And that is the guidance part. I hope that helps you out. I know you're going through a rough patch right now. Take care of yourself. Alright, and that was Safan. I'm going to go to Francis. Energy between Juno and Francis. Juno, energy, and Francis. And then we need a deck. The 8. Number 3. Supernatural deck. Okay, Juno. The energy between Juno and Francis. Francis, energy, and Juno. Okay, Juno, Queen of Pentagrams. She's very good with her money. She spends it wisely. Francis here being very introspective with his wands. Very skillful. Okay, so she is a Queen of Pentagrams. And Francis is observing his skills. Between them is the Knight of Goblets. This is just funny because the only thing I can imagine is these people all getting together and having a nice party because he has a drink and he's a party guy and he brought a sword. And that sounds like a really good time. So I'm going to say between you guys is a really good time. Alright, I hope that helps you out. And to Miriam. What career path has the highest potential for Miriam, and what is Miriam overlooking that will become very important? Okay, so okay. We have the questions. We have to pick a deck. It's gonna be 8. I'm not rubbed off here. I said 2. Number 2. Get it. Say. So what career path has the highest potential for Marion? And what is Marion overlooking that will become very important? What career path? And something important. This was, speaking of meditation, is very important. The balance of your mind, meditation, right off the bat for importance. And then career, it actually has on the picture a guy working. This is the man of coins. He's working in construction. So I'm gonna say it's a blue collar job. Like physically putting things together. And that is the career path that has the highest potential for you. Something, I'm not gonna say it's like construction, but it's something about putting things together. And that is the best career path. Alright, and then remember your meditation. Keep your mind balanced. Alright, so Miriam's questions. I'm gonna take a quick water break because I'm a little groggy. A little croaky. We don't like to be a little croaky here. Be more hydrated. Good. Okay. So we're on to manifests. What message does God want to give manifest today? We're going to do 12. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Okay, so what message from God is for manifest today? The message from God. Okay, it's going to be Talk Shop. Talk Shop. It's going to be number 17. You know that you're steady on your psychic legs when you can't wait to share wonderful psychic stories with your kindred spirits who also like to talk vibes. Don't let your ego let in the way you get in the way and convince you to hide your vibes or stop you from sharing the positive experiences they bring. Your ego is acting out of fear, and it is trying to protect you from being hurt, such as being criticized by others for your vibes. But who cares? Your vibes take good care of you. Openly and joyously acknowledge this. It's time to review your vibes from the higher plateau of love and generosity. Notice how peaceful you become when trusting your vibes, and it's only natural to want to share your positive experiences with others. Sixth sensory people love to talk about their intuitive experiences and have a wonderful, colorful language that transmits the higher joy vibrations that are so enriching to the heart chakra. They use the word love a lot, and it's time that you join in. When you share your experiences with the five sensory people, however, don't try to convert them to sixth sensory living. Just let the world know that you're comfortable trusting your vibes. You don't need approval from anyone. Your happy life approval is enough, and that's it. So go. Go be joyous. Go be happy. Go do what your vibes tell you to do. Oop, I need to flip it. Come back up. There we go. And fist. And then Feriel. Should I take our course? I was considering it. Let's see. 8. Number 3. Supernatural attack. It's pinned. Should Feria take the art course? Should Feria take the art course? The answer is yes. You should take the art course. It's going to give you lots of money. That's basically what they're saying. Because this is the 9 of Pentacles. This is a good path to take to get your very comfortable position in life. So go, do, enjoy that course. Go for it. And that's Feria. And then we have... We got Mariana? Marianne. I'm looking for the question, I swear. Here we are. What are my spirit guides secretly preparing me for that I haven't even considered yet? You know what? I feel like that deserves an oracle deck, which is number 6. 6. Nice. Ask and it is given. Don't read the... This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. Okay, so what are Miriam's spirit guides secretly preparing them for? What are the spirit guides secretly preparing Miriam for? Alright. My slightest improvement is of such great value. There is tremendous value in when you are able to deliberately cause even the slightest improvement in the way you feel. For even in that small emotional improvement, you may have regained a measure of control. You no longer feel powerless. And so, your trek back up the emotional scale is now not only possible, but it is relatively easy. So, work on helping yourself feel better. And that is going to help out a lot. That is the secret they want to share with you. Alright, I hope that helps you out. And I've completed the list, and then I'm going to go back to chat in a minute and make a new list. Oh wow, we've already been streaming for 1 hour and 24 minutes. Okay, let's make a new list. Okay, now Uplifters, welcome. Miriam says, thank you very much, dear, for your guidance. Uplifter Angela gave a heart. Okay. And Santhan says, oh my god, thank you for the good news. You're very welcome. It means a lot to me. You're very welcome. I'm glad I was able to help you out. And Jocelyn Anderson. Jocelyn Anderson. Got it. Hi, does Tony know I moved countries? Thanks. So, first of all, Jocelyn, welcome. You're new. You've subscribed, so welcome. And I'm going to put you on the list, which means that when I finish reading chat, I'm going to come down and return to your question and answer it. So please, thank you for your patience, and I'll get to your question very shortly. So, Jocelyn is on the list. I'll get to you momentarily. Thank you for your patience. And Francis says, thank you for the beautiful reading. You're very welcome. And Manifest says, thank you. You are very welcome. And Freya says, what message does God want to give me today? Sparkle. Freya is also on the list. Okay. And that is, I've now caught up on chat, so I will get to Jocelyn's question. Let's see. Does Tony know I moved countries? Let's see. That would be the 8s for the tarot cards, which is number 1, the cat tarot. So does Tony know that Jocelyn moved countries? Does Tony know Jocelyn moved countries? Does Tony know? Does Tony know? Does Tony know that Jocelyn moved countries? Okay, the answer is yes. Yes, he knows. Apparently you guys have a history of lovers. So yeah, he knows. He knows. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then we have Feria. What message does God want to give me today? Oh, that sounds like an Oracle deck question. Let's go with 6. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Money and the law of attraction. God wants you to have money, first of all. And these cards will help you get there. And this is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. Okay, what message for Feria? I can earn money by doing the thing. I can earn money by doing what I love to do. As you practice your more positive, better feeling story, in time, your pleasure will become the dominant vibration within you. And then as you couple your pleasure with your means of earning, the two will blend perfectly and enhance each other. There is no better way to earn money than to do the things you love to do. Money can flow into your existence through endless venues. It is not a choice of the craft that limits the money that flows, but only your attitude towards money. And that is what God wants you to know. There we go. It's in the box. Alright, so completed the list. Then you have a drink of water. And then catch up on chat. Water. Okay, Miriam says, what future version of me is trying to teach me today? So Miriam on the list. Very good. And I've caught up on chat. So Miriam's question it is. What future version of me is trying to teach me today? Let's go with another Oracle deck. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Trust your vibes. Oh, sorry, these are in the wrong place. I must switch them. There we go. These down. Open box. Pull out answers from universe. Ooh, very nice shuffle there. Alright, can't argue with that one. What is the future version of me trying to teach me today? What we got? Be grateful. 52. Make a list of all that you've been given so that you can fully absorb how much abundance you truly enjoy in your life. Think of this as a gratitude list. Add to it daily as you notice the little things in your life that you truly appreciate. Rather than worrying about what you don't have, look at all the things you do have. As much as you understand how thankful you should be, send a signal to the universe to give you more, and it will. Alright, and that is what the cards say. And that was the list. It was a one-person list. Love that. Okay, and then Miriam says, thank you very much for the guidance and your time. You are very welcome. And everyone, there's room for lots more questions. I still have 25 minutes to go. I stream for 2 hours at a time. Excuse me. Message. I'm gonna have more water. Water is good for me. Ah, very tasty. Okay, well, the full time I'm going to read from an oracle deck. I think I'm going to read from this one. Ah, Marianne's back. So, who's coming towards me in love? What's he like? Have I met him? Or not yet? Alright, so, yay! Alright, so that's a lot of questions. Let's see. We're gonna use tarot cards. Number 7. Every little thing you do is magic, you know. It's magic. This is a very layered question, so let's make sure we get them all. Let's see, who's coming towards Miriam in love? What's he like? And has Miriam met him yet? There we go. That covers them. Yay! Alright, so who is in love with Miriam? There we go. Ace of Pentacles. What's he like? And a Princess of Wands. Has Miriam met him yet? No. You have not met him yet. We're going to look into that card with more detail because this is the card of Justice. So this is very... It's taking into account that you have not met him yet. So this is a cause and effect card, just logically stating you haven't met him yet. So that's just black and white right there. What is he like? He is an apprentice of wands. So he is super energetic and speedy. It's also an apprentice. So he's trying out a lot of skills. And he's fascinated by learning stuff very quickly. So he's going to be playing with a lot. And then who is in love? An Ace of Pentacles. It doesn't really give a who, though. Do we get another one? 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. So if someone who is in love with Miriam is on a new path of Pentacles, which explains why he is trying out new things and new skills to start this road of money. He's going to be firing a lot of wands, a lot of action. He's going to be very... trying to find the words. He is throwing a lot at the wall and waiting to see what sticks. That is the basic of it. That is the kind of personality he is. Who loves Miriam. Just one who really wants to try all the things and see what sticks, what works. And that is really what he comes off as. Definitely. I think that is just part of his base personality, is he does a lot. And it is to see what it works. He's still testing his environment. That is definitely what I'm getting from him. And he's also young. So I hope that helps you out. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and Miriam says thanks, and Sparkle Heart, Sparkle Heart, Sparkle Heart. Well, you know what? You are so welcome. Thank you so much. Alright. And I have caught up on chat. There's no other questions. So again, I'm going to go and read Oracle cards until there's more questions. And that's just how I roll. Because I still have 15 minutes left. And I stopped after 2 hours. And this is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. It stays in the box. There we go. I have the power to direct my own thoughts. Your thoughts do create the reality that you live. And one of the most exciting things about beginning the process of deliberately focused thought is that the law of attraction will bring you evidence of your improved thoughts immediately. And while old patterns may be hard to break, and you may slip back into old patterns from time to time, evidence of your own effort will be undeniable to you, and therefore, and before long, with much less effort than you spent trying to dodge negative conversations or train another into a better behavior, all of your relationships will improve. Nice. I came as an extension of source energy. You came as a physical extension of source energy. Understand that you would explore contrasts, causing expansion, not only for you, but for all that is. You knew that you could find your way back to the resources of your source by feeling your way, and by understanding that the relationship between you and you is not one of separateness, but of alignment and resonance. When you master the art of allowing your consistent alignment with the source within you, every other relationship will be beautiful and pleasurable. Yeah, it's very good. The law of attraction assembles happy relationships. The law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person if you are not yourself already that. The law of attraction, no matter what you do or say, will bring to you those who predominantly match the person who you predominantly are. If you are not happy with yourself or your life, the attraction of a partner will only exaggerate the discord, because any action taken from a place of lack is always counterproductive. So true. I have complete control over my own thoughts. You can find yourself in an endless loop where you could explain that you feel negative because of the negative behavior of someone else. But if, instead, you take control of your own emotions and think an improved thought because it feels better to do so, you can turn it around. You have no real control of what anyone else is doing with their vibration, or with their actions for that matter, but you have complete control over your own thoughts, vibrations, emotions, and points of attraction. So, some boom boom and a chapstick, please. That's not chapstick. I'm just looking for chapstick. Chapstick, please. There it is. Found it. There we go. I will not try to control the uncontrollable. We want you to reach the place where you are willing, not just willing, determined, not just determined, eager to let go of the need to control of things that are not controllable. Like what anyone else is doing, and give your undivided attention to the only thing that you can control, which is how you feel in any given circumstance. In other words, we want you to leave this moment saying, I've decided that I'm going to take life as it comes, and I'm going to do the best that I can do in the midst of what I'm doing. Yeah. They can go take care of themselves. I don't have any control over people. Have some more water. I like water. My every thought is attracting its vibrational essence. Whether you are thinking about wanted things or unwanted things, you are still sending out a request to attract more things like the subject of your thought. And all things that happen to you, all people, things, experiences that come to you, come in response to your vibrational invitation. Noticing how things are turning out for you is one very clear way of understanding which vibrational requests you are emanating. Because you are always getting the essence of what you are thinking about, whether you want it or not. Billions of us are living in perfect diversity. The diversity of your planet is of tremendous value and benefit, because from variety springs all new ideas and expansion. Without the diversity, there would be complacency and endedness. It would be boring. It would be so boring. You are billions of people living the perfect diversity just as you knew you would, consistently asking for improvement and thereby setting up for the next generation that improved life experience. If you understood that and no longer clamored for the one right way to live, things would go better for you sooner. So true. I can always enter my vibrational vortex of creation. The key to getting inside your vibrational vortex of creation, of experiencing the absolute essence of of experiencing the absolute absence of resistance, of achieving complete alignment with all that you have become and all that you desire, and bringing to your physical experience everything that you desire, is being in a state of appreciation. And there is no more important object of attention to which you must flow your appreciation than that of self. So appreciate yourself. You've done a lot. You deserve it. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. In fact, I really like that one. Hold on. We'll save that one for later. Okay. If your time-space reality has the wherewithal to inspire a desire within you, it is our absolute promise to you that your space-time reality has the ability to deliver in full manifested form the reality of the desire it has inspired. The essence of any and all desires can be fulfilled unless you are holding yourself out of alignment with your own desire. The feeling of competition or shortage or limitation of resources means you are not out of alignment with your own desire. There we go. Alright, I'm fading pretty fast. Like, unbelievably fast. I only have like 3 minutes left. So, yeah. Let me read this one again. It seemed to really stick out for me. I can always enter my vibrational vortex of creation. The key to getting inside your vibrational vortex of creation, of experiencing the absolute abundance of resistance, the absolute absence of resistance, of achieving complete alignment with all that you have become and all that you desire, and of bringing your physical experience everything that you desire, is being in a state of appreciation. And there's no more important object of attention to which you must flow your appreciation than that of self. Very nice. Alright, I am pretty much mentally checked out because I only got 2 minutes left in live. Thank everyone for their questions tonight. And I am going to say that I will be back in 22 hours at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And Miriam says, wave, beating heart, take care. Thank you very much. It was delightful to have you here. So have a great night. I am going to go rest. And, sleep is well deserved for today. It was a very, very productive day. So good night, rest well. Bye-bye.